Away from that, politicians are out to win the support of voters. Rallies are characterized by speeches as the incumbent and the new aspirants reach out to the voters. One of the crucial voting blocks remains the youth. But what does it take to entice the youthful voting bloc? ODM leader, for example, is chasing the youth vote in style. Our senior reporter, Rita Tinina, takes a look at what it takes to relate to voters below the age of 35 for the 77-year-old presidential candidate.
For 4 times, Raila Amolo Odinga has taken a shot at the country's top job. In 2022, he will be taking his 5th stab at the presidency in the August 9th polls. In his 10-point manifesto, Odinga is promising to address challenges facing the youth. And he is out to woo the youth in every possible way. For the 77-year-old who has shaped Kenya's political landscape for years, wooing the youth, it appears, is much more than speeches at campaign rallies. Odinga, also popularly known as Rao, is giving his campaign entourage a youthful face, with incumbents and young aspirants such as Helena Lemaletian, popularly known as Queen of the North, now dominant on the podium in his rallies.
We are safe in the hands of a caring father.
Talk of his dressing: sneakers, half jackets, polo shirts to untucked shirts, jeans and khaki pants. When meeting the youth, Raila Odinga tries to fit in. This pair of sneakers caused a stir on social media.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For Odinga, relating to the younger generation means learning the latest songs and the latest dance moves. Here in Nyeri, he took up the Back It Up challenge. In Kisii, Governor James Ongwae may have thought Odinga was not up to the challenge. He was wrong. On his Twitter handle, Sheng is a communication tool for the 77-year-old. Ask Odinga what Bwengze is, and you might get an answer.
So you cannot say you are really doing politics if you are not attracting to youth. And therefore Raila has to be in sync with them.
On his birthday, a self-drive chatting, just like what many young people do and post on social media. But why would Odinga go through the dance, language and dressing trouble?
To attract the attention of the youth. In any case, those who are older than us, they know him for a very longer period of time. He doesn't have to do anything other than talking about policies and everything to attract us. But the youth are normally attracted by several other factors other than manifestos and all that. Actually, most of them don't even read manifesto. They just like somebody who associates with them, somebody who rhymes with them, somebody who sings with them. And that's why Raila is changing tactic.
According to data science, of the eligible voters in the 2017 polls, 51% were below the age of 35.
With the older age, is that most of them are a bit rigid. They know what they want. They have made up their minds, and very few of them will be able to be swayed, unlike the youth. The youth are easily swayed, and mostly by promises, sweet talking.
With the youth accounting for a majority of the registered voters in the country, getting the crucial voting bloc on one side is on every politician's campaign agenda. And for Raila Odinga, endearing the youth goes with a little charm. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
Very interesting. Let's see if it wins him some vote in the forthcoming election. Let's take you back now to the National Assembly, which is set to resume its sittings this afternoon after the House was adjourned last week